General Hospital spoilers. Michael must return to claim Sasha's child, fix faulty writing decision. General Hospital GH spoilers reveal that Michael Corinthos Chad Jewell needs to claim his child, so will a return story fix an out-of-character writing decision? Michael will hopefully make a Port Charles comeback following his recovery, so that could bring a chance to make some changes. Although Michael is facing a difficult healing process at the clinic in Germany, he's getting the best care possible. If all goes well, Michael won't have any major scarring from the burns he sustained in the penthouse fire. That's good news and perhaps points to Chad Jewell stepping back into the role when the time is right. The show avoided going down a disfigured road with head bandages, so GH skipped the obvious recast setup and left the door wide open for Jewell's return. Many fans are already eager to see Michael come back since his storyline has turned into a total mess without him. This whole situation with Sasha Gilmore Corbin, Sophia Matson, honestly doesn't make any sense. Sasha told Michael she wanted to raise this baby independently, in part because she doesn't want the kid connected to the Quartermaines or Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Benard mob drama. That's why Jason is pretty much the worst fake baby daddy possible since Stone Cold is a hitman connected to the Quartermaines and happens to be Sonny's right-hand man. Sasha is still stuck on this idea of raising the baby alone, but word is spreading rapidly about Jason being the father, and she intends to let the public keep believing that. It seems like a quick way to cause trouble and maybe even put this baby in danger. Of course, Sasha is also worried about the possibility of Michael losing Wiley Corinthos, Viren Weaver, and Amelia Corinthos, Sequoia and Serenity Mork-Mako, in the custody feud. Michael is trying to keep his infidelity under wraps, but that can't happen if everyone finds out he's the real father of Sasha's baby. Still, it just seems out of character for Michael to willingly let Sasha raise his son or daughter without him. Michael is a great father who adores his children, so it's tough to believe he could stand by and not claim this baby once it's born. Even Jason suspected Sasha might be lying when she said Michael was on board with her plan to fly solo. That's why Jason visited Germany to get confirmation from Michael himself, because it didn't sound like a choice Michael would make. Michael needs to come home and claim his child eventually, so let's hope that's how things play out. Perhaps Michael will have a change of heart once the baby arrives and becomes something he can lovingly hold in his arms. General Hospital spoilers say Michael's comeback could make some serious waves down the line, so we'll bring you updates on any return hints and future story prediction. General Hospital spoilers. Michael must return to claim Sasha's child, fix faulty writing decision. By Your Name. Introduction. The twists and turns of General Hospital have kept fans on the edge of their seats for decades, with the soap's rich history of compelling characters and complex storylines. Among the more recent developments, one plot point that has left many viewers frustrated is the fate of Sasha Gilmore, portrayed by Sophia Matson, and her child, and Michael Corinthos, Chad Jewell, involvement in their lives. Sasha's heartbreaking journey has been one of General Hospital's most emotional story arcs in recent years. From her battle with grief to her struggles with motherhood, Sasha has experienced her share of turmoil. But the writing decision to have Michael absent from her life and their child's future has drawn a lot of criticism, and for good reason. As the mother of their son, it's clear that Sasha's emotional turmoil and her child's future are now inextricably linked to Michael's return. Fans have been left questioning why Michael has not been more involved in the aftermath of Sasha's tragic loss, and how the writers can course-correct this plotline. In this article, we'll break down why Michael must return to claim his child, and how fixing this faulty writing decision could not only provide a more satisfying narrative for Sasha but also enhance Michael's character and his place in the General Hospital universe. The backstory of Sasha and Michael's relationship. The romance between Sasha and Michael began with much promise. Their chemistry was undeniable, and fans were excited to see the couple's relationship evolve. From their initial flirtations to their eventual commitment to each other, the couple appeared to have a bright future ahead. However, the journey was not without its complications. Michael, as the son of Carly Corinthos, Laura Wright, and Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Benard, has had his fair share of personal struggles, both in his romantic life and in his business dealings. Sasha, on the other hand, came with her own set of baggage, including a tumultuous past and the tragic loss of her mother, along with other emotional challenges. In an unexpected twist, Sasha discovered she was pregnant with Michael's child, which led to even more emotional turbulence. The couple's joy quickly turned to grief when they experienced a tragic loss, leading to one of the most emotional storylines involving Sasha's mental and emotional state. Despite this devastating loss, Sasha's journey continued, with fans rooting for her to overcome the grief. However, the most glaring issue has been Michael's absence in her life post-tragedy. The question many have asked is why Michael has not been more involved in the care of their child, or why his absence has not been more heavily addressed in the storyline. The writing mistake: Michael's absence in the story. One of the most disappointing and confusing writing decisions in General Hospital was the near-total absence of Michael from Sasha's emotional journey and the subsequent absence of their son from Michael's life. Despite the fact that Michael is the father, his character has been sidelined in a storyline that centers around Sasha's grief and her struggle with raising their child. This oversight not only feels out of character for Michael, who has always been portrayed as a devoted family man, but it also serves to undermine the emotional weight of Sasha's storyline. Fans have been vocal about their disappointment, with many stating that Michael should have been there to support Sasha through the darkest moments of her grief. Instead, his absence creates a narrative gap that leaves Sasha's emotional struggle feeling incomplete. Michael's role as a father should not be diminished for the sake of plot convenience. His deep connection to Sasha and their shared child is integral to the emotional core of the story. Michael's failure to take responsibility for his child in the wake of the tragedy not only compromises his character arc but also damages the emotional resonance of the plot. The writing decision to have Michael's character largely absent from Sasha's life during this critical time undermines the potential for emotional depth in the story. Instead of leaning into the complexity of their shared grief and the bond they have as parents, the show has opted to sideline Michael in a move that feels not only unnecessary but forced. The impact of Michael's absence: emotional and narrative consequences. The absence of Michael from Sasha's life and from the care of their child has left a significant emotional void. For Sasha, dealing with the loss of their child has been a profound and isolating experience. A storyline that could have explored the emotional complexities of shared grief, parental bonding, and healing has instead been diluted by Michael's absence. Without Michael's presence, Sasha's grief feels disconnected and incomplete, reducing the emotional impact of her journey. Moreover, the absence of Michael has also deprived the audience of the emotional payoff that could have come from watching him step up as a father. His return could have provided a compelling narrative, one in which he takes responsibility for the child he shares with Sasha, offering viewers a much-needed resolution to the family drama. This absence has also had